new topic in the first unit only, the scope of microbiology, right? So when we talk about that scope of microbiology, where are the scope? That's what in last few classes we came to know that microorganisms are everywhere. That's what we could see, right? It may be in any, I told you that it may be in your laptop, it may be in your hairs, it may be in your fingers, right? That's what, they are everywhere. So when we talk about the scope means where we can, means mankind can, or since we are in the pharmacy course, we are going to be the pharmacist. So in our pharmaceutical field, how we are going to use them in the betterment, right? So that's what the scope we are going to, here you can see in introduction of scope of microbiology, there is a number of field where the microbiology can be used, and it can be utilized. You can see here the microbiology has impact on medicine. That's what vaccine, sera, and all those things. In agriculture, so many microbes, they are helping for the cultivation of medicinal plant, for the cultivation of medicinal crop. Food science, right? So many foods like yogurt and cheese and paneer and all those things, it will be prepared by ecology, genetics, in biochemistry, also in immunology, like that's what we know, that how the antigen antibody reactions, right? Those things. And in many field like a virologist for viruses, bacteriologist, they are the person may become bacteriologist, those who know about the bacteria or this kind of microorganism, phycologist, algae, mycologist, fungi, protozoologist, protozoa, right? Apart from this, so many other field like medical microbiology. In first class introduction of microbiology also I told, right? So medical microbiology means where the disease, the any kinds of illness of human and animals, right? That's what we are going to study. Identify and plan to measure, to eliminate that agent which is causing the infection or disease or infectious disease to the mankind, right? So that's what that we have already discussed. Immunology, again I am telling you, right? Immune system that protect the body from pathogens or from any kinds of microorganisms. Agricultural means again the plant disease that attack the important crop, right? Different medicinal plants, it will be attacked by the mosaic virus we discussed in last class, right? Food and dairy microbiology, say for example the how to prevent the microbial spoilage of food and the transmission of foodborne disease, right? Like salmonellosis, right? What is the use of microorganism to make food such as cheese, yogurt, pickle, and beer, right? These are the food items which is possible only with the help of microorganisms. Without microorganisms we can't do it, right? Industrial microbiology, so many production like antibiotics, vaccines, steroids manufacturing, alcohols and other solvents, vitamins, amino acids and enzymes. These are the things can be prepared, manufactured into the industry only with the help of microorganisms. Coming to the genetic engineering, engineered microorganisms used to make hormones. Hormones also can be prepared, antibiotics, vaccines, and other products because of this. Since viruses are acellular, right? So these are the different scope or different field. Let me tell you where we are using the microbes or small life for the our purpose, right? For the our betterment, right? So let us discuss one by one in a detail so that our basic concept will be clear, right? Coming the first field, biotechnology, right? What is the role of microorganisms in biotechnology, right? So coming to the here, microbes produce very important DNA manipulating enzymes, right? Microbes produce important DNA manipulating enzymes. Say for example, REN, REN. That is nothing but restriction endonuclease and ligase. These two enzymes, these two are used as a molecular scissors and stitches in biotechnology or in the genetic engineering also, right? So that is because of the microorganisms only, because these enzymes, it will be produced by microbes. It cannot produced by any insect or any animal, or you cannot prepare in your own laboratory, because we ultimately, for certain things, we need to depend on to the natural resources only. Only natural resources can give us, say for example, this enzyme REN and ligase, these two enzymes, right? And the next point, some microbes, right? For example, E. coli is used as host organisms to clone desired gene for desired product, right? Sometimes we are cloning the gene cloning, that is the another technology and genetic engineering, right? So that will be there also, we are taking the help of the one of the important bacteria, that is nothing but E. coli, right? So biotechnology, there definitely we are having. Coming to the agriculture, the next field, agriculture, right? From the point of agriculture, microbes, they play an important role in following aspects of, say for example, some microbes can be used for as a biofertilizer, right, to enrich soil fertility, because ultimately the soil, it is going to hold the roots of your medicinal plant. When you are going to cultivate the medicinal plant, from the soil only, the plant is going to get all the nutrients, all the what you call food items, for them, that they are going to take it. So these microbes, they are helping. Some bacteria can fix inert atmospheric nitrogen. That's what very important. Those nitrogen, known as nitrogen fixing bacteria, those are nothing but nitrogen fixing bacteria. Example, rhizobium, azotobacter, and anabina, right? So these three are the known as nitrogen fixing bacteria. Those are very important for the plant cultivation, for the any kinds of medicinal crop, which who because ultimately in our media, in our nutrient media, what we are preparing for the plant tissue culture also, or for the microbial culture also, right? Nitrogen source is very important. So nitrogen source that they're getting from these bacteria are having capability to store the environmental nitrogen, and they can be, that can be used by the plants, right? That is only the concept. Some microbes like viruses and bacteria are used as biopesticides to protect the crop plants from the different pest insects eating. So many pest means what? It may be microorganism, it may be virus, it may be bacteria, it may be fungus, it may be any small life that is going to harm the medicinal plant, so that can be protected, right? So that's what biopesticides can be prepared from the microorganisms, and we can protect the different harmful microbes and harmful insects to our medicinal plant as well as any crop. That's what agriculture is mentioned. Coming to the industry, what are the industrial scope of microbiology, right? From the point of industry, microbes are extremely useful. How they are extremely useful? For the production of industrial chemicals such as acetic acid, lactic acid, citric acid, etc. by fermentation process. Because as I told you, Louis Pasteur and Robert, they have already given the concept onto the fermentation right from the beginning, and this fermentation now also we are using for important chemicals, right? Acetic acid, lactic acid, citric acid, that we are using even in our laboratory, not only in our laboratory, in so many other food industry also. Without that, it is not possible to go through the different types of manufacturing, right? Microbes also find their importance in food industry and dairy industries to produce fermented food products. So many food products, it is possible only and only by the fermentation. And since it is obtained by fermentation, these are known as a fermented food products. These are known as a fermented food products. And fermentation process, it is possible only because of microorganisms, with the help of microorganisms. Microbes also play an important role in the production of ethyl alcohol in brewing industry. Already I told you about brewing industry, right? The microbes also find their importance in food and dairy industry to produce fermented food products, right? So that's what in production of beer, whiskey, brandy, alcohol, and all the breweries, that's what brewery microbiology. So these are the importance. Coming to the field of medicine, right? When we talk about the medicine or any kinds of medicament, what the microbes play their role, right? As we are going through the vaccination drive, so from the point of medicine, various kinds of antibiotics used to treat pathogenic disease of man and animal are derived from microbial group called actinomycetes, right? So that's what the various kind of antibiotic. We know that Alexander Fleming, he discovered first the beta lactam antibiotic, that is called penicillin. And penicillin, it is the result of the molds which was developed, and they could see that the development of the colony, it has been reduced, right? So from microbes also can release or give some kinds of beta lactam that can be used as an antibiotic. That was told by Alexander Fleming, and now we are having a lot of antibiotics in our hand, like tetracycline, streptomycin, cephalosporin, and all the penicillin, right? So and here also it has given a microbial group actinomycetes. Actinomycetes, whatever the microorganism it comes under this, they can be used for the production of different medicine, that is antibiotics, right? And another field, in another hand, some heat killed microbes are used as vaccine against various kinds of pathogenic microbes causing disease, like so now we are having like inactivated vaccine, activated vaccine, where we are using living or dead microorganisms to improve the immunity against the particular pathogen, right? That's what. So without microorganisms, it's a very difficult, not difficult, it's impossible, let me tell you, right? So we need to, coming to the environment, when we talk about the environment, how microbes are going to help us. Microbes help to clean the environment. Yes, microbes, they are help to clean the environment. How? By degrading all kinds of biodegradable wastage or waste products, right? Whatever the biodegradable waste products, it is possible, except polythene. That's what. Reduce the use of plastic. You can be see, protect the environment and reduce the use of plastic. That kind of quote you might be seeing somewhere in the society, right? Why? Because plastics are not biodegradable. Even microbes cannot help you. Even microbes cannot help you. From many hundred years, they will be remains as it is. That's what our sea, our ocean, our different lakes, they are getting spoiled because of the more uses of plastics items, and we are throwing as it is, and we are, first of all, we cannot burn them also. That's what you know that very well, right? So that's what, hence the microbes are regarded as a scavengers of nature, or the protector of nature, let me tell you. The because if microorganisms will not be there, there will be no biodegradation. And when biodegradation will stop, you just imagine what can be happen, right? The things will not convert, the things will not convert, not degraded, and they will remain as it is. That you can say dead bodies of human being, dead bodies of animals, dead bodies of birds, elephant, insects, many things, they will be as it is. So what will happen? The entire earth, it will be packed, it will be full. That's what, it's very important. Microbes play important role in biogeochemical cycle, right? So that's what, biogeochemical cycles, the chemical side, after degradation, the particular chemical it will release. That's what microbes also play an important role in the production of biogas from the biological waste products, right? Whatever the biological waste products we are throwing, with the help of microorganism, it can also help into the production of biogas, right? So this is the environment where we can. Then bioremediation, right? Bioremediation means it's another control technique which is done by the microbes only, to protect our environment. It is a method of pollution alleviation, using microbes. Yes, several bacteria and fungi are capable of decay the natural waste, toxic chemicals, and heavy metals, oil spills, right? So a lot of what you call bacteria, they are day night, they work for the cleaning of these kinds of natural waste or toxic chemicals, which are toxic for the living organisms, like animals, human beings, and all those things. Heavy metals like arsenic, very dangerous, right? Aluminum, arsenic, mercury, those things, these are dangers. Maybe you might have studied in drug for the Siddha system of medicine, but it's all about the quantity. But ultimately, heavy metals are poisons, right? Then oil spills, those things has to be clean. They has to be clean. Then only it will be. Every times the government cannot be responsible, the organization cannot be responsible, the particular group of people cannot be the responsible, and they cannot do, first of all, let me tell you, they cannot clean at that microbial level. That's what, very several bacteria and fungi, they are doing their duty at their level, and they are cleaning our environment, and at certain extent we can be safe with the help of them. So we should thankful to them, and we should know that these things are going on, being a microbiologist, right? So coming to the bioleaching, the another point or another scope where the microbes play their important role, when the ore contains, this is the natural rock that is called ore, right? Contains lower metal content, right? And it is difficult to extract them by direct smelting. In such case, some microbes, name of microbes, you can say the Thiobacillus species, this particular species are used to separate the mineral from crude ore, right? So these are the natural rock or natural stone, we can say, right? So from here, the minerals, all of you know that bentonite, talc, calamine, all the mineral that can be separated by these particular types of Thiobacillus species type of microorganisms, right? From there, it can be possible to uh, get it back, and we'll be able to this thing. This process is known as bioleaching or microbial leaching, right? So bioleaching, where again the microbes play their important role, right? Then coming to the next slide. So ultimately we can say these are the different scopes which you should know, that the in production of antibiotics, in production of that's what in biotechnology, in production of alcohol and vinegar industry, vitamin production, production of acids and enzymes, baking industries, like so many baking products, right? Cosmetics and perfumes also microbes play, production of dairy products, agriculture and soil fertility, that nitrogen fixing bacteria, all of then used as support. So these are the scope we can mention in our scope of microbiology. Here coming to the importance, the production of antibiotics, again the production of pharmaceutical products, diagnosis of disease and treatment can be also treatment in industrial waste materials, plant growth promotions, that can be also done, right? Sterile product preparation, the sterilization. So these are the important, right? So coming to the branches, right? So what after knowing this importance of microorganisms into the different field, what can be the branches and where the microbiology can play their role, right? So coming to the industrial microbiology, that's what in starting also we have discussed, right? So it deals with the different types of, you can say here, used for the alcohol, antibiotics and organic acids that can be in industrial scale. The study of fermentation by microorganisms has provided booster to beverage industry, right? Then recent with great advance in recombinant DNA technologies, that is also another important thing which we should know. Recombinant DNA technology provided a better route of manipulate microbes genetically to produce the new product. Dairy microbiology. Dairy microbiology means it deals with the study of harmful and beneficial bacteria, right? We need to know, because microorganisms cannot always be your friend. Microorganisms cannot always be your enemy. Sometimes they are harmful, sometimes they are beneficial, and some microorganisms are harmful, some microorganisms are beneficial. So we need to know, we need to identify what is their role and where they are playing their role. At the one side, we are suffering from the microorganisms with the different kinds of disease, malaria, typhoid, dengue, and all those things. At the same time, we are preparing the drug, we are preparing the medicines from the microorganisms, right? So that's what in when it comes to the dairy, they play, because bacterial play a major role into the dairy products. Lots of sweets you are eating, curd, sweets, so many other products, right? So these bacteria present in milk and the milk products, right? So we need to know in dairy microbiology the aspects like production of yogurt, that is the fermented milk product, so that we need to know. Then pasteurization also, we know that pasteurization of milk and the milk products can be studied, right? That's what, when we are getting the fresh milk from the cow or buffalo, that when there will be the, definitely there will be bacteria other than the lactobacillus. It is the it definitely it will be there in the milk, that is the milk friendly bacteria. But apart from lactobacillus, there will be so many other harmful bacteria, they will be present into the milk. That's what pasteurization, pasteurized milk, nowadays it is available. So that's what we need to maintain the temperature, we need to increase the temperature, and we need to kill those microorganisms so that they will not be able to grow up over there, at least for the certain few days, right? Many such fermented milk products are used in treatment of dysentery and gastroenterity, right? So that's what in coming to the environmental microbiology, just now we have discussed, this is also one of the branch right? In branch also you are going to write in scope also you are going to write about environment, and in branch also environmental microbiology means it is one of the important branch. That's what I am writing here. One of the important branches of the microbiology where the role of microbe in maintaining quality of environment is studied. What is the role? That's what we could see in the previous slides, that how they are degrading the biodegradable products, right? Whatever it may be the peel of your fruit, the peel of the vegetables, the garbage which is coming out from your kitchen, the animals with the pets, your pets are dying, your animals are dying, if anybody is dying, and we are going to sometimes we are going to throw them into, so how they are degrading, right? So that we need to understand, since microbes are found in every environment, the like say for example air, water, soil, and the food, they influence the degradation and decay of natural waste. That is the bioremediation. That's what we discussed. They also influence the energy flow in ecosystem. Yes, ecosystem, this word you need to understand. What do you mean by ecosystem? Ecosystem means each and every living organisms, they are interdependent. We cannot be isolated and we cannot survive in the earth. Let me not go to the much deep into that, but we need to understand, right? So if in this ecosystem, if you will remove the microorganism and only insect, animal, human being, all elephant, lion, tiger, bear, deer, all those things, it will be there. You remove the microorganism, what will happen? The ecosystem will completely disturb, and there will be no proper balance into the environment, and definitely it is going to be right. So the study also helps to understand fresh water and the marine water and their microorganisms in, because environment means it's not only water kingdom, or it's not only the atmosphere, or it's not only the soil, or it's entire surrounding us, right? So recently it has been shown that some genetically modified microbes can help in cleaning oil spills also, right? And this gives an added advantage to the study of environmental microbiology. It seems some genetically modified microorganisms, they are designed in a such a way, it is helping us to cleaning the oil spills, and that's what right. So this is the food. Then coming to the food microbiology, again it has come, what is the difference? It is concerned with the study of role of microbes in food processing, food preservation, and canning, right? So when we talk about food, it's very important, because we are frequently we are boiling, we are telling that we should not eat the what you call not packed proper packed food, or we should not eat the long preserved food. We should boil and eat, we should refrigerate the food. So for example, any meat or any non-veg items, we need to keep it to the fridge, or when you are packing. So what is the role of your heating and cooling of the food item? Why you are doing so, you need to understand. That's what, right? So when it comes to the food micro, what is the preservation? So extensive study of microbes in relation to food products leads to characterization of microbes. As a result, a new method have developed and the old method have been improved. So this branch also provides the platform for the study of foodborne microbial disease and their control. How we are going to control, and which are the food items where the particular bacteria they may attack, they may attract, and if you will consume that particular food, what kind of disease you may suffer from, that we need to understand what are the foodborne microbial disease and how we are going to control that. That's what we are studying in food microbiology. Coming to the fifth one, agricultural microbiology. Once again, in branches, in this branch, the role of microbial activity in plants, right? The role of microbial activity into the plants and their surroundings is studied. Many microbes like fungi, bacteria, and viruses cause many disease in plants, right? Not in the human being. Here we are studying agriculture or cultivation. Cultivation of any crop. When we go for, what are the viruses can attack your plant? Like root necrosis, spotting of the leaf, falling of the young branches, falling of the leaves, yellow is the coloration of the leaves. Those things you might have heard because of attack of Escomoschata, Atropa, or tobacco mosaic virus. These are the name of virus that I am telling you, right? So many microbes like this thing, they will be they are attacking to the plant. This branch is concerned with study of nitrogen fixation activity also. So what are the three this thing I told you? Nitrogen fixing bacteria, right? So these three in whole some I told you these three rhizobium, azotobacter, and anabina. These three are all the above is the right answer, right? So that's what some people only rhizobium they have clicked. Some people. This is the very important and popular question that you might have completed your inter classes. Here also you are getting confused. Many of you have all the above are the nitrogen fixing bacteria, right? So anyway, now onwards you should at least not commit the mistake at least, right? This thing, the next one, right? So use of microbes as a biofertilizers, use of microbes as a biopesticides, and many more aspects like biofertilizers. Right? Microorganisms can, because the what is the method of compost? How we are preparing herbal compost? How we are preparing the compost from cow dung? Right? So all those things without microorganism not possible. I'm telling you, that's what right from the beginning. Microorganism, because if the waste material or waste product of cow or buffalo or bullock, if you will apply directly into the plant, your plant may not grow. They will not grow. They cannot utilize that cow dung until and unless the microbes will play their role over there, because microbes only make these biodegradable products in a such a way, in a such a condition, so that the plant can utilize that later on. You're getting my point. Without microorganism, because the process of manufacturing or the process of making the compost, that's what very very important. The process of making of compost, that is because of microbes only. Then only the biofertilizer, that's what biofertilizers. It is not synthetic fertilizers. How did the DAP and the nitrogen phosphate and all those things? Biofertilizer, biopesticides, like say for example neem seeds cake oil, or neem oil, or karanj oil, or different plant castor oil. These are the biopesticides. You can spread this thing into the plant and you can kill the microorganisms, those who are damaging your crop, those who are the destroying your medicinal crop or your other crop, right? So with the help of these kinds of things, can it is possible, we can we will be able to then medical microbiology again, it has come into the branches like study of pathogenic microbes, pathogenic microbes, that their etiology and their life cycle, their physiology, what they are doing, what is their anatomy, what are the contents are there in their cell, right? How it is coated, it is lipid coated, protein coated, how we are going, because until and unless we will not understand how your microorganisms is, how the bacteria is, how the virus is. We cannot go for the medication manufacturing of vaccine, manufacturing of any antibiotic or antidote or anything, right? It is not possible, because the first we need to know about the anatomy and physiology of microorganism. That's very, very important, right? That's what the pathogenic microbes, the etiology and the life cycle and physiology of the microorganism that we are studying. Genetics, pathogenicity, and control are known as a medical microbiology. Okay. So the integral part of medical microbiology is to understand how immune system of vertebrates, you just see here properly, understand how immune system of vertebrate protects themselves from the pathogens and so response to the pathogen. You understand this line? What is happening here? We are very much careful. We are wearing mask, we are using sanitizer, right? Why? So that now we are thinking that the COVID-19 should not attack or should not enter into our body on the way of our nasal passage or on the way of when we are breathing. That is the concept. Yes. But what about other vertebrates? What about other what do you call animals and other things, right? They are not vaccinated. They are not vaccinated. They are not using mask. They are not using sanitizer. I'm telling you, I'm just giving you the one example, right? So even though they are not dying immediately, they are surviving. It's not that these microorganisms are harmful for only for the human being. There are so many microorganisms, they may harmful for the dogs, cats, so many other animals which we can see surrounding us. But this is the immune system of whatever, they protect themselves from the pathogens, and they are also having the plasma cell. They also can produce the antibody. They also can have the antigen antibody reaction. They also can maintain the immunity. Only the difference is the system and the what do you call, the complexity of this immune system that may vary from the body to body or from the different form of life, let me tell you, right? So that's what, that also we can understand and we can study in microbiology. Coming to the air microbiology, right? When we talk about the air microbiology, what is happening? The branch covers the study of the dispersal of pathogenic microbes through air. Pathogenic microbes through air, microbial population in air, and control of airborne microbes by chemical agents, radiations, filtrations, and laminar airflow methods. That's what these things we are very much used to nowadays, right? So we know, we are very much aware that how in the this kind of virus can travel into the air and it can go inside our lungs, right? So that's what the air should be fresh. It should be the quality index of the air, it should be high, so that we can expect. That's what in so many experiment, also in historical development, we could see that how the air, it is it's becoming the carrier for the transmission of the microorganisms. That's what in raw meat it was infected, the beef broth it was infected. When we are sterilizing the air, it is not able to reach to the nutrient media, right? So that's what airborne microbes we need to understand, and we have to what do you call, protect ourselves because of the so many, that fumigation, radiation, so many techniques it is available, right? Aquatic microbiology, very important. Encompasses the study of microbes present in fresh water, ocean water, and estuarine. This branch is of great significance that many aquatic microbes or many water microorganisms are pathogenic to human beings. They may be pathogenic, they may be create some kinds of disease and harmful. Most of them are important in food chain, in the ecosystem, right? And so not only it is harmful for human being, the aquatic or the water microorganism, those microbes who are present in water, they are important in food chain, in ecosystem. If they will not be there, if they will not be there, the food chain, it will not be able to go on. That's what it is telling. They take part of recycling process. Recycling, that's what decomposition, degradation, it's important there also. Where in the water, in the ocean world, in the marine world also, it's important. It's not that only in the soil they are going to go for degradable biodegradation or degradable. Inside the water, in the ocean world also, they play the major role, they play the important role over there. They help in exploration of oil and minerals. Yes, that's what. Without microorganism, the exploration of the oils and minerals, it is not possible. That's what we could see, that natural rock from where we are getting the mineral. That is because of the microorganism. It's a several year process. It's not the easy task, right? Immunology. Immunology, yes, it's very, very important. It is one of the fastest growing area that covers the practical health problems, their nature and treatments, right? That's what we need to know, that what kind of antibody production it is required for what kind of antigen. It is the study of immunity against the invading microbes by a host. That's what we could try to do in last 1.5 years. We were trying to develop our immunity for that. So many countries, so many peoples, they have gone through for the so many types of formulations, the decoction, the infusion, some plant decoction, some ginger juice, some kinds of so many things we try to had to boost our immunity. But let me tell you, students, there is no immune booster like things I'm telling you. Until and unless you will not exposed to the pathogen, your immunity, it is not going to develop, right? That's what is the vaccination it is doing. We are introducing our defense system, our defense mechanism system, so that these kinds of pathogens may attack your body in the future, so you should be able to fight with them. That's what, right? So if it is natural exposure or if it is vaccination, ultimately we are introducing our body to that particular microorganism in the future. That is called immunology. Biotechnology, that's what right from the beginning I told you, right? So many, it is the most significant branch into the deals of this thing. Let me launch one more. Okay, right. Most significance are where the production of drug, fermented foods, and the treatment of waste. That's what we are doing. It also includes developing techniques for the more efficient production of specific compounds. And here it focuses on aspects such as nature of genetic material, regulation, development, and function of cell, the method of productions of new microbial cells by recombinant DNA technology, right? The next important thing, that is the exomicrobiology, right? Exomicrobiology, it's a little bit interesting once again, right from the, it is a branch, it is branch is still in its infancy, and it includes explore and the study of microbes in outer space and other planets such as moon and Mars. Not in the earth. Till now I told you, in soil, in air, in water, in aquatic microbiology. it's exomicrobiology, right? So when we talk about the exomicrobiology, what happened? We are studying the particular microorganisms in the space, right? Not in the any other area of the earth, right? It is some other planet we need to go, and there we are trying to understand what kind of microorganisms they can survive, they are existing, and this thing, right? Then geochemical microbiology. The basic microbiology encompasses the following branches, like I already we discussed: bacteriology, study of bacteria; phycology, study of algae; mycology, study of fungi; virology, study of virus; and protozoology, study of protozoa. Right. So apart from this, these are the questions we may expect from the university exam, because it has been already asked in the last year in 2017 or 18. Right. Give an account of major division of microbiology. Right. Major division. Right. Food microbiology, biotechnology, exo-microbiology, aquatic. So all those things you can write. Give a note on a note of importance of microbiology, right? So right from the beginning you can mention like biotechnology, what is the role of in industrial microbiology and pharmaceutical microbiology, medical microbiology, food microbiology. All those things can be the part of your answer, right? So these are the sources where you can find out. Even in glearn also keep on uploading my PowerPoint presentation, so from there you can download and you can refer. Further you can take it from my YouTube channel, from the link it is there, right? So these are the different scope and importance of microbiology that you are supposed to know. What are the field or what are the area where we can have the discussion, right? So